In the heart of Hong Kong's redevelopment zone, an urban explorer steps into an abandoned apartment frozen in time. Dust dances in the dim light as his fingers brush against a faded diary hidden beneath layers of neglect. The brittle pages whisper secrets, their edges yellowed with age, bearing cryptic symbols that seem to pulse with an eerie energy. A chill runs down his spine. This is no ordinary discovery. The explorer squints at the diary's pages, his breath shallow. The symbols aren't any language he recognizes. They twist and coil like living things, some resembling staring eyes. A faint whisper echoes through the empty room, though no one is there. His hands tremble as he traces the words, feeling an inexplicable dread. "What were you trying to say?" he murmurs, unaware of the answer lurking in the walls around him. A linguist examines the diary under the glow of a flickering computer screen. "They are watching," she reads aloud before the screen distorts violently. The room darkens as shadows stretch unnaturally along the walls. Her breath catches. Was that a whisper? The diary's words seem to breathe with malice, as if the apartment itself resists their discovery. The linguist's hands freeze over the keyboard, realizing too late that some secrets were never meant to be uncovered. The screen flickers to life, showing grainy footage of the apartment in the 1980s. A reclusive writer paces frantically, his face gaunt with paranoia. He scribbles in the same diary, his hands shaking. The camera lingers on the walls. Were those shadows moving? The writer's terrified eyes dart around the room, as if sensing something the camera cannot capture. The footage cuts abruptly, leaving only silence and a lingering sense of dread. Candlelight flickers as the writer's trembling hand fills the diary's pages. "They whisper through the walls," he scrawls, ink blotting the paper like tears. "I see their faces in the cracks, always watching." His handwriting grows erratic, desperate. A faint scratching echoes from behind the plaster, growing louder. The candle gutters out, plunging the room into darkness. The last thing written, "I can't leave. They won't let me." Back in the present, the explorer freezes. A soft, scratching sound comes from inside the walls. His breath hitches. It's the same sound described in the diary. The air grows heavy, suffocating. He shines his flashlight along the cracked plaster, but the beam catches nothing. Yet the scratching persists, now synchronized with his heartbeat. The diary's warnings were real, and whatever lurks within the walls has noticed him too. A section of the wall crumbles under his touch, revealing a hidden space. The flashlight reveals childlike drawings, dozens of eyes, staring. And then the skeletal remains of a small hand, fingers curled as if reaching. The explorer staggers back, bile rising in his throat. The diary's words echo, "Trapped in this house." He wasn't the first to uncover this horror, and he won't be the last. With shaking hands, the explorer turns to the diary's last page. The ink is fresh, impossibly so. "I became one of them," it reads. A cold breath brushes his neck. The pages crumble to dust in his grasp, scattering like ashes. The wind howls through broken windows, carrying whispers. He understands now. The watchers don't just observe. They assimilate, and he's been marked. The explorer's own notes now mirror the diary's cryptic script. His handwriting twists unnaturally, forming the same eye-like symbols. A numb realization dawns. He's changing. The whispers grow louder, no longer just in the walls but inside his mind. His reflection in a broken mirror flickers, his eyes hollowing. The apartment's curse is rewriting him, just as it did the writer before. Silence returns to the abandoned apartment. The explorer is gone. Only the diary remains, its pages blank, waiting. Then the faint creak of the door. New footsteps echo down the hallway, curious and unaware. The shadows shift eagerly along the walls, the watchers stirring once more. Another soul has entered, another story to consume. The apartment breathes, hungry for its next victim.